hands-on math.
Let's take a look at how we can use a TI-84 or a TI-83 graphing calculator to find the greatest common factor of two numbers. I'd like to find the greatest common factor of 5,658 and 1,610. I can enter those into the calculator as the numerator and denominator of a fraction. It doesn't really matter which is on top. And then go to the Math key and choose the first option under the Math tab, the fraction option. So that's going to take the fraction I created and turn it into a fraction of simplest form. So I know there's some number that if I divide the top number by it, I get 123, and if I divide the bottom number, I get 35. So I can find that number by taking 5,658 and dividing by 123. And we get 46. So that's the greatest common factor. I should get the same number, to double check, I should get the same number if I divide 1,610 by, not by 46, but by 35. So from the calculation we just did on the graphing calculator, we know that 46 times 123 equals the first number, and 46 times 35 equals the second. And so 46 is the greatest common factor. So with that information, I can factor an expression like 1,610 times x cubed times y squared plus 5,658 times xy to the fourth. So 46 is the largest number that we can factor. For the variable part of the expression, I can factor out 1x, because that's the smallest exponent, is 1, and I can factor out 2 y's. Factoring out 46 leaves behind 35 x squared from the first term and 123 y squared from the second. We can use this method also to find the greatest common factor of more than two numbers. If I want to find the greatest common factor of three numbers, I can first find the greatest common factor of a pair of two of them. 60 divided by 5 is 12. So the greatest common factor of the first two is 12. So the greatest common factor of all three, it can't be bigger than 12. And so we could take 210 divided by 12 and find the reduced fraction of that. 210 divided by 35 tells me that the greatest common factor of all three is 6. And so we could check that. 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 14 is 84. And 6 times, I believe 6 times 35, yeah, obviously, 6 times 35 is going to be 210. And 35 and 14, they have a common factor of 7, but that's not a common factor of 10. So the other three values, the other values that are left behind, they have no common factors. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.